think there was a Connor Price song of like, uh, I can't remember the exact lyric, but it was something like, "No haters comment," or "I've never seen a winner comment negatively on someone else." Or
Oh,
something like
right.
that. I mean, which is kind of cool in a way of like only the. I mean, there's a certain level of critique that is helpful,
Right.
but it's also cool that like those who succeed are the ones that are also propping other people up, or at least typically should be. Um, so I mean, if going back to like the interpersonal stuff, it's like I'm down to talk about interpersonal stuff. It's like if you're learning something, or if you're uh, boosting someone up. But if you're just trashing the person, like
Yeah, you don't want to put that out there.
yeah, for sure.
That's why we have edit and post.
I really don't want to edit and post though. Like
You just want to like end it, post it, essentially.
no, like I mean I'll treat the audio and that sort of thing, but beyond that, I don't want to.
Like clip anything.
Yeah, I don't want to clip anything. I don't want to take out any ahs, likes, any filler words. Dude, I swear, every time I start talking about filler words,
But no,
then you
yeah.
start to become conscious of it. You're like, oh, gosh dang it.
Shoot. Of an ums and ahs counter.
Right, yeah, yeah. I love talking about that sort of thing, but then afterwards, I'm like, now
Gosh
I'm like,
dang it.
yeah. Now I'm constantly like, I need to not speak slower. Think about what you're gonna say.
I'm bad at that.
Yeah.
I will say, in terms of starting this whole thing, it would almost help to do like an intro, like 4 to 2 minute or 2 to 4 minute, like, hey, this is me, background. This is what this show is going to be about. If you're interested, because then if people click on let's say your podcast pops up in front of somebody who's never seen it before, they can then click on that, and instead of watching a full episode, they can just click on it's almost like a commercial, not a commercial,
like a little trailer for
like
it.
a trailer. Yes.
Yeah.
You could put clips from other episodes. Like, I'm sure you've listened to podcasts where they'll clip moments from the episode and put it right at the beginning.
Yeah.
To like get you interested in like essentially keeping your interest for the whole episode, because you're like, oh, they haven't talked about this yet.
Oh, gotcha. I see what you're
But
saying.
you could do that in like a trailer form.
Yeah, I think Joe Rogan does that, which is no, yeah. I mean, it makes perfect sense. I mean, you want to entice people into watching your audio movie,
Well, and retention's a big thing.
for
You
sure.
don't want people watching 3 minutes or I guess listening rather.
Podcasts actually have. What's funny is YouTube has like I think it's like 3 minute, or I think if it was like if you get your audience past the 3 minute mark, you've done a really good job. But if you but
lose them
for-
before then.
yeah, then it's kind of like me. But with audio podcasts, the retention span is like 30 minutes, 45 minutes at least. And so, which is so interesting. It's like
Is that on YouTube or is that on
I don't
other
know
platforms?
exactly what platform that's on, but I think that's I mean, it. I don't know if that's the exact statistic, but I think the general principle is correct. In that,
Right.
like most people, if you're watching a YouTube video, you're like sitting on the toilet, or you're. It's not like a long form sort of thing, but with a podcast, you're going on a drive, you're going on a run. It's more of a long-term investment sort of thing. So
I don't know what the enticing nature of it is, but I've seen so many people start making like 20-minute videos on YouTube. Like everyone that I'm subscribed to has all started doing like the 20-minute mark. And I don't know what.
Interesting.
I'm not a YouTube analytics buff,
Hmm.
but there has to be something there.
Oh, for sure.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's a quick Google and you'd find it. But the 20 minutes, because it used to be 10-minute.
Yeah. Well, there was I think it was like I know there's an 8-minute benchmark for something. I don't know what it is, but I know that that's a thing on YouTube.
I wonder
like,
how to
you
do
need
it through
to
like
have,
CPM or something.
I think it's not monetization, but it's definitely like a promoting sort of thing of like if you get your video past 8 minutes, they'll promote it more, something like that. I don't know exactly
Gotcha.
what it is, but I know that there's a significant amount of videos of like the video is actually only like 6 minutes and 30 seconds or whatever it is, and
It's
then
just
they just
filler.
yeah, and it's just like their ad product or whatever.
I've seen those.
It's so annoying, and so you're watching it and you're like, is it over? What's happening? Because like sometimes I'll be like doing something. I'll have a YouTube video be playing in the background, but it's, I don't know, just like there's like some graphics on the screen, but it's not really anything crucial to the actual video. And so I'll be like folding laundry or something like that, and then it just cuts to like some instrumental, and I'm like, what is happening?
And the instrumental stays on for the next 4 to 6 minutes.
Yeah. You're like, what is going on?
Like, I thought this was going to be like 20 seconds.
Yeah, right.
Even 20 seconds is a long time.
Yeah, yeah. Well, especially on a YouTube video. Dude, freaking YouTube Shorts, dude. I just said dude instead of dude. Yeah, YouTube Shorts is another animal. Like, the whole doom scrolling thing is ridiculous.
It's insane how effective it is.
Yeah.
I think that's the scary thing. Have you posted any cinematic shorts? Cinemagic shorts? Not that you need the traffic.
Right. Yeah. Well, there have been people who have clipped the audio from my video instead of the audio from NF's video.
And you notice it?
Well, yeah, you get a little notification, and it like you get, what is it? They on YouTube Studio they give you like a little. They used your audio for this short or whatever.
Can you demonetize them?
No, it's like a. Well, for one, it's they don't put. They put their own images.
Right.
And so if they're, I mean, that's part of the reason why I was able to use NF's audio, but it's just not monetized. So,
does NF get any kickback for that? Or is YouTube just raking?
I would assume he gets some sort of cut. I don't know exactly what it is. It makes sense that he'd get a cut.
But is there a direct tie? Because like you said, your audio is a little different.
So
you're using his, but your audio is different. Did you link his song through the upload process, or did you just have it downloaded?
So I had it downloaded into the edit of the video. The YouTube will flag a certain timestamp of where the audio is,
like identical or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And so like the first, 30 seconds is fine. And so it was in like the YouTube analytics, it's like remove like a minute and 40
in the middle
of the whole song, of the whole video, and then you can get monetized. And it's like, yeah,
that's not really how that works.
Probably wouldn't hit that many views. And just like, do I recognize those keys? And then it's just silent. But yeah, so I mean, part of it, I recognize part of why that video got so many views is because it was tied to his fan base.
Well, but you also hit the niche
Yes.
precisely. That's
Kinda,
that's
yeah.
like business model 101. Find a need and hit it.
Yeah.
You saw there was a gap in
A
the
lack of
market, and
music
you were
video.
like, I am there.
Yeah. Dude, so I was listening to I think it was a podcast about the whole Mr. Beast Squid Game thing. Did you see that video?
Can I speak something into existence first?
What?
NF, if you're listening to this, you have to come on the podcast.
Dude, so down.
We'll meet you somewhere.
Yeah, right. Nah, he's got to come here.
The GBC chapel.
Yeah, I came to your
That'd be
music
wild.
video. I made one for you, and I was in yours. We chatted.
Yeah, you're 1-1.
Yeah, right.
Or no, 2-0.
Yeah, I'm 2-0. Come
kick,
on, man.
Kick one back.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
But yeah, so the Mr. Beast Squid Game thing, I'm more interested in like his work ethic than his videos, and like how he came about doing the sort of thing that he's done.
I'm baffled by the production that goes on.
Yeah,
It's insane.
it's crazy. Well, he was saying that like most of his like main channel videos
Mm-hmm.
don't get with consistently over 100 million views, still rake in over budget. And so he has so many other channels so that he can support
Oh, right,
his
right.
main channel.
Yeah.
Which I think is absolutely baffling. And so like, I mean, his other channels are still doing very well, but
Well, I think the model of his main channel is to go big, extreme, high budget, unfathomable amounts of money in your face, versus the other one like Beast Gaming or
yeah,
like let's say if he's just dubbing. A lot of people in dubbing recently into like other languages, so doing like
Yeah, I heard
Spanish,
about that.
Indian, dude, like the Indian market I've heard is crazy.
So, the genius thing that I heard about that one was he has the Spanish voice actor who plays Spider-Man dub him. And so, which is absolutely genius.
Tell me you have
And
too
so-
much money without telling me you have too much money.
Right, yeah. And so when they're dubbing his videos,
He's like,
they're like,
"I'm Batman."
He sounds like Spider-Man. So, which would be a hilarious.
He gets like Bruce Wayne to play.
Yeah, I'm Batman. Yeah, which is I think is genius, and would be so fun, like to have that like little niche thing of like, it's fun for you to know that like, oh, they're having fun,
Oh, right.
and like there's that fun connection. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna dub this into language.
Dubbing a podcast sounds crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dubbing
Definitely
a video
feasible.
podcast would be more feasible, but even still, it's like,
There's just a little bit of like, what's the point?
well, I mean, you get the content.
You get the content, but I feel like, at least with what you want to do, there's too much like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like personal connection between like you and the interviewer and the interviewee.
Just in
Not even to say that this is like an interview, but like the guest and the host. I feel like there's a
connection with.
there's
the
a
voice.
connection there, and like there's no way you can translate that. Like I don't care how good of a dubby or dubber that you are, you can't get the tone to match the
True,
tone that
true.
like two people have when having that conversation.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, because there's so much in tone, intonation,
Mm-hmm.
intent.
I mean, we could have a super dry conversation and they would be able to translate that.
Yeah. It's just like, how are you?
You is good.
Dude, have you seen Rush Hour?
Mm-mm.
There's this scene where he goes, Chris Tucker goes to like this Shaolin, like karate facility, and he's like, "Who is you? Yes, I am you.
I am you."
No, he is me, and I am you."
That reminds me of I Have Purse.
What?
You haven't seen the I Have Purse clip?
No.
Oh, it's so good. I'll show it to you later.
I don't, just by the title, I get the, you know how animals eat their food vibes.
Yes and no. You know who Fibula is?
Fibula?
He's like an Instagram, TikTok homie.
Like
Super funny.
the bone in your leg?
I think it's spelled differently.
Yeah,
His name is technically Connor Wood. But
that's a heck of a switch up.
yeah. Very
Connor Wood.
Actually,
Fibula.
the most like average looking white guy you've ever seen.
No, yeah, Fibula sounds like some flamenco Latino guy.
It's something weird. What's it? Yeah, like some sort of like Latino rapper or something.
Well, I think that could be Italian, actually. I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to be the name of this podcast.
That's for sure.
Welcome to Fibula.
He's like, hey, that's my account.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a side hustle. Whenever a new app comes out, you just start taking all celebrities' usernames.
Oh, jeez. And then sell it back to them?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be crazy.
Rylan sold his Snapchat username for like $500.
Jeez, what the heck is his username?
Rylan.
Really?
Yeah. And whoever Rylan is really wanted that username.
Apparently. That's hilarious. No, yeah, I know people like sell their Clash of
Accounts.
Clans
Oh, right. I think same concept.
yeah, for sure. But I feel like that's more of a they've already gotten to a certain place. It's not really the username, it's the how far they've gotten in the account.
Do you ever have Mr. Carter?
At school?
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay. Later.
All right. Yeah, no.
He's a Clash of Clans sender. He's like way too good. He's actually Clash Royale.
Oh. Did he sell his account?
No.
No,
He said he was planning on it.
just get the
He was like top percentage of the world when I was in his class. It's
Wow.
like, dude, that's really scary.
yeah. At that point, like, why are you teaching? And why are you playing
I
at
don't
school?
even know.
Like,
I guess Clash of Clans isn't very marketable.
I guess.
Or Clash Royale.
No, yeah. Can you, like, middle of his lecture? Hold on, I'm battling. Everyone, bust out your phones.
2v2 battle just started, guys.
Yeah. He's got like some like time thing. His clan needs him. Or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You've seen those memes of like, oh, my boyfriend's cheating on me, and it's like, nope, your boyfriend's just planning like in some like hotel bathroom their next like Clash of Clans battle strike or whatever.
Why did they have to go to the hotel bathroom?
No, yeah, it was just like,
Boys assemble at the hotel.
yeah. Have you seen the video of like all the guys singing the Halo?
Oh, in the bathroom?
In the bathroom.
That one's
Yeah,
awesome.
I love that video. It's so good. It's like men unite, or rather, middle school boys unite.
Uh-huh. It reminds me of the Men song from Victory Circle at Hume.
Oh, isn't it?
Just everyone's on exactly the same page.
Oh yeah. What's so funny is like, no one was taught that. Like, you just show up and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
all right, we're sending this, and like, no guy is like, it's all right. No, you're
No, everyone's fired
you're
up.
all in. You're all in, and that's your crew. Like,
What is
the girls don't have anything.
No, they got nothing.
Like,
What's it based off of? Isn't there a song that it's based off of?
It definitely is. I was literally just thinking about that. And
Every time I'm up there, I'm like, what song is this?
yeah, I know it. You're right. It is based on a song, and
It's reminding me of like,
no, it
is it Seven Nation Army?
yeah, it's 100% Seven Nation Army. Now we're gonna get demonetized.
Oh shoot, we can't do that. All right,
It's-
go over there for a second.
Yeah, it's definitely Seven Nation Army though. Dun, 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 dun.
No, it's like it's similar, but it's different.
Yeah, I think this is the part where we lost the audience.
Yeah. Later, guys.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm thinking possibly the Outcast as the name.
I'm on board.
But yeah, I mean, I'm open to a different one, but I don't know. It seems well. Giorgio's comment was, yeah, pretty. Was he's like, you can't do everything in F, and I'm like,
That was my first thought.
oh really?
Well, and then I looked at your hat and I was like, oh wait, no, it's clouds.
Which I think is a fair comment. At the same time, that like that association didn't come to me until he said it.
Just don't use his cover art and you're fine.
Fair enough.
You use his album cover.
It's just me in the cage.
No, you buy all of his Outcast merch and that just becomes your podcast merch.
Dude. Well, I mean, I've got the pants.
They say Outcast on it? They
Yeah.
do, yeah. The sweats,
Just
right?
Outcast. You put like a dash over the crotch. It's fine. But no, yeah. Well, there's also I think there's an artist named Outcast as well.
There is.
Yeah.
I saw him earlier. I don't know how many monthly listeners he has, though.
I think they're over. They're above NF, but
How big do you have to be to, like, not have other people copy you? Or, like, can you, like, not take anyone's name? It's like, let's say you're creating a new artist name on Spotify. I can't go on there and be Toby Mac. Also, you like the Toby Mac reference? I was jamming Toby Mac last night.
dude, Toby Mac's the goat.
Legend. So, like, at what point, like, is there a point where people, like, that you get to in relevancy that people can't take your name? Or can they just take, like, the second? So, could I go on there as, let's say, NT instead of NF? But, and then, like, tomorrow, if, like, this guy blows up and his, like, artist name is NT, can he not take it? Like, he has to get it from me?
Well, no, I think he has to. I think it largely determines on who trademarks it first, and then whoever. No, I think I actually heard some.
Are
story.
trademarks with names, though?
It can be, yeah.
Okay.
I think I heard a story of like, some like artist had, or some user, whatever it was, they blew up, but someone else also had their name, but I think that other person trademarked it before he did, and so he ended up just like going to them and was like, hey, I really like this name, can I buy it off?
Dude, shout out Rylan.
Right? There you go.
According to Trademark Engine, it is $49 to trademark your artist name.
That's not much at all.
Mm-mm. I think it's more of a formality.
Probably, yeah.
It's more of a who gets there first type of deal.
No, yeah, it's a total bragging rights sort of thing. but it's like the stamp of approval bragging rights.
Well, that's probably why you have people like Quinn92. Who's Quinn92? Quinn XCII?
What?
Quincy? Do you know Quinn92?
No.
It's Quinn, Roman numerals, XCII,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah,
that
yeah.
stands for 92. So everyone calls him Quincy or Quinn XCII, but it's Quinn92.
Is there another Quinn 92?
That's a great question. I definitely heard in an interview where he got his name from. There is not.
He just wanted to be fancy.
No, there's like there's a reason for the Roman numerals.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what it is though.
Yeah, neither.
I also, dude, if you said XCII, I'd be like, I have no idea how much that is.
Yeah.
Sloka not doing us great.
Well, no, I think I'd definitely be able to figure it out.
The C is what trips me up.
Really? Because I think C, cent, centi,
100.
100. Yeah. There's 100 cents in it.
My thing is,
The M messes me up because M is 1,000.
yeah, that's a weird one.
That one's dumb.
I get confused and tripped up off of like where they're placed in a row.
See, every time I see Roman numerals, I think that they should trip me up, but they don't. Like because
like in the 92 situation, it's X10. It's 100 minus X 10 plus 2.
Yeah. Well, it's 10. Yeah. Yeah. In my mind does math weird, and so I'll do in my mind I went it's 10 minus 100, and then my brain just instantly flips it to a positive.
What's 97 in Roman numerals? Is it? Let's try and get it.
No, it's XCVII.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
Because then after that, then it goes to
99.
No. Then
Would that be
goes
4
to,
ones?
No, it goes to after 7. It goes. Nope. Sorry, after 8, 9 is X minus 1.
Right. Oh yeah, because the minus can only be one Roman numeral.
Yeah.
So maybe there's. See, but how do you know if there's not? Oh, because the value of the subtraction has to be lesser than the second number. Okay, we got it. We speak Roman numerals once again.
Roman numerals, yeah. Can you imagine if in ancient times, I mean, nowadays we have no cap on God, but
Gosh.
if you started instead of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, you started saying I.
We should start doing that.
That'd be
You know, everyone has their own lingo. That'll be our lingo.
Yeah.
What time are you coming over? Triple I.
AM and PM. C.
Well, no, we just do the 24-hour clock.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I ain't coming over.
3 a.m.
Yeah. The 24-hour clock is my brain also does it's minus 2, and then my brain automatically drops subtracts 10.
Not 12?
Instead of subtracting 12, I subtract 2, and then my brain automatically drops 10.
So if it's 1800, what time is it?
Put me on the spot, man. No, okay. Then
Because my brain just subtracts 12.
Interesting. No, yeah. So I'd I'd go 18 minus 2, 16, drop the 1.
Oh, drop the 1. I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. So it's still subtracting 12, but for some weird reason, subtracting 2 and then just dropping it is easier for me.
My brain goes, okay, it's 12 plus what number equals that number. So if it's 18, 19, I'm going 12 plus what equals 9.
So that's the algebra mind. 12,
That's so funny because I hate
12 plus x equals.
I hate
whatever
algebra.
That's so funny.
That's why calculus was a nightmare.
I never took calculus, and I'm so glad I didn't take calculus.
I had no problem with the concepts, but it was like the positive negatives and the little tiny things that I was just, I guess, not detail oriented enough to I was just like, always miss them. I'd go over it 3 times and it'd still drop a negative somewhere.
Yeah. No, so like I said earlier, like with the Roman numerals, like the heck was that?
Couch is about to go, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna die. But yeah, my brain will, like, even in last semester with stats, I'd be saying something and he's like, huh? And I'm like, oh no, I just meant like instead of 10 minus 10, or instead of 100 minus 10, I just went 10 minus 100 and then flipped it.
You lost me. I know what you're trying to do, but my brain doesn't work. Me and your math teacher see the same way.
It's got to be the right order of operations.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Basically, I had, you know how you can adding a negative is the same thing as subtracting.
So your brain is just adding negatives.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
dude, there's a psychology weird one. Just like, why the heck did your brain add negatives? But my brain just like, there's no way I'm going negative 10 plus 100 is 90. I'm going 100 minus 10 is 90.
Well, no. What's funny is, like, I have no idea where I was going with that. I hate that.
That's the worst.
That happened with Brad and I, actually. I was like going on this rant, and I was like halfway through. I was like,
I just want everyone to know it's Be Real time. Everyone take your Be Real.
Dude,
I haven't taken a Be Real in ages.
Dude, I'm just over it. I think the concept is great. At the same time, I think they're social media-ing it.
Yeah.
Because the original idea of, all right, once a day, you take out your phone, take a picture, throw your phone away. That's great. But now it's like... Okay,
now that you can highlight the next 3 times or 2 times in your day that you want to.
What the heck?
Well, so if you post on time, you get 2 more times that you can post until the next Be Real. And you can do those at your leisure whenever you want.
That's
so now,
not being real. What
exactly. But now
so
those
dumb.
it's their like reward for you being on time because they wanted to create some sort of incentive. Because I think people were not using it as Be Real; they were only using it at their leisure, and so no one was posting on time. And then it was like taking away from it. That'd be my guess. So their strategy was like, we want to incentivize people to take the Be Real when the Be Real goes off. Or within the 2 minutes. But then now you just have 2 other ones. I think they should have a separate page to see people's the reward ones, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have to swipe to see them or something along those lines.
Yeah, just on a separate page.
But they're in the same feed, so you end up seeing 3 of the same person in one day. Because
so
certain people who shall not be named are very into Be Real. Hence Caleb does not post on Be Real anymore.
That's fair enough. No, yeah, on the Instagram Instagram stories of the one person has 1,000 posts, and you're like, I don't want to sit through all.
I'm not clicking through all these.
Yeah. You're just like, I'm just not gonna go through
50 clicks.
Well, I'm just gonna not click on anyone's story.
Are you not a storyer
I never was.
or story watcher?
What's funny is I was never a story watcher, but whenever I posted something, I was like, "Oh, so many people are gonna see this," and then
Then no one saw it.
nobody
You're like,
saw it
I'm not
'cause-
looking at it either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just eating my own medicine. So it was just like the dichotomy was just hilarious to me. And like a lot of times well, because I never posted something on, or I hardly ever posted something on my story. Whenever I did post something, it was like something relatively important, and so
Mm-hmm.
or like monumental or whatever,
Meaningful, whatever.
meaningful, yeah. But it was just like for some reason just not good enough to post a full like onto my feed for whatever reason. But yeah, and then it's gone in 24 hours, and it's like, nobody cares.
But then that's why they have highlights.
That's true.
Gotta
That's true.
set your highlights.
I didn't set up my highlights, and I still had highlights, and I'm like, what is happening?
That's crazy.
It was like YouTube or social media has done such a good job at like just hacking people's lives and just forcing like the
Content
trends.
out of everyone.
Yeah, like I deleted. I mean, I haven't had Snapchat in a while, but there was I got a text like not long ago of like someone sent you a Snapchat, like I got a text notification saying that, and I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
what the heck?
That's super crazy.
That's so. I don't have the app. Like,
they're sucking us dry for all of our information,
right?
dude.
Yeah, and like, if it was one thing of like I didn't have my notifications on and like I hadn't been on in a while or something like that, and then it sent me a text, I'd be like somewhat okay with it. But the fact I didn't have the app was like a little scary for me.
It's crazy how much information we trust with all of those accounts that we set up.
Right.
It's more than you'd think.
Yeah.
I tried to transfer money from an app that shall not be named onto back to my bank account, which in theory you could just like plug in your card information, they put it on your card, but they wanted me to like log in to my bank account with my username and password from my bank account. Like, no way in heck.
Yeah.
That is
that's
so
real
sketchy.
Please place your social security
No,
number here.
literally, I'm like, take everything that I am while you're at it.
Yeah. It's also so ridiculous that we have a binary code that represents you.
According to the government.
Socially, you are represented by this number.
Dude, now we're getting straight into the sci-fi movies.
Right?
4327, report for duty.
Right? No, but that's...
I really wanted to just say my actual social security number right there, and I had to not to. That's not my social security number, in case anyone's asking.
That is a Doofenshmirtz's date. Strudel Kitty 42427.
I knew it came from somewhere. I was
Yeah,
trying to think
yeah.
of what it was. I was like, is it Star Wars? Like, am I referencing a clone or something?
Clone Force 99. No. Yeah. Giorgio and I talked a little bit about Star Wars Bad Batch stuff on our podcast day.
I'm so out of it on Star Wars.
Dude, they just released a trailer for. It's a new animated show of. They did a Tales of the Jedi with kind of like the upbringing of Ahsoka and Count Dooku
Mm-hmm.
in the Jedi Order, and their subsequent like turn / how they left and that sort of thing. and a bit of the aftermath as well. And it was a total hit. It was so good. But they just released the trailer for season 2, and now that is going to be Tales of the Empire, and it's like kind of the dark side version, and like a little bit afterwards, but it's just like a darker tone.
Gotcha.
It looks really good, but
is there another Death Star?
I still can't believe that you thought in Rogue One was episode 8. Like,
in my
there's
defense,
another Death Star.
In my defense, I did zero research before going to the movie.
You're like,
and
I guess there's another
completely thought I was watching episode 9. Alas, I was not.
Right. Well, I mean, fair enough. Episode 7 was just. It's a bigger Death Star.
Oh, I was like, we're just running it back, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly it worked for him once, so I'm sure it'll probably work twice.
No, it worked twice because you got episode 6 with the second Death Star, and then you've got episode 7.
Even bigger Death Star.
Yeah. Like, it's the Death Star, but bigger.
Dot, dot, dot. And not fully complete.
At least episode 6 is not fully complete. This concludes part 2 of my episode with my brother Caleb Scott. In the next episode, we will discuss movies and TV shows, food, and childhood stories, so stay tuned for that.